Hello everyone, it's Bobby K, and welcome to my 2024 Halloween and some Christmas animatronic collection. Last year, the video didn't perform quite as well as I would have wanted, but hopefully this year we can top that by releasing it a bit earlier. So, let's get right into it. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, so this is the first prop here. This is the roaming witch broom from, haunted witch broom, I think, from Cracker Barrel. I got this a long time ago, probably in about 2017, and sadly last night, Hugs over here fell on top of it because I was moving Clowning around, and he sort of grabbed him and threw him down on top of the witch broom, which caused it to snap in half. I'll try to get it fixed for next prop collection, but I will take the demo of it from one of the previous prop collection videos and edit it in here. This is Hugs the Clown. He was my first real animatronic. I got him in 2019 from Spirit. We were planning on doing a little graveyard in our front yard because I had just gotten into Spirit Halloween, and my dad and I went to the Dollar Tree and we picked up some ghosts and some tombstones. So, apparently that prior day while I was at school, my dad drove about an hour away to his Spirit to get a Hugs, and as I walked into the family room, there he was. So, that's my favorite prop of all time, now and always was. So, this is Hugs. Let's roll his demo. Actually, before we roll his demo, I forgot to say, earlier this year, I got this piece of wood, and I made him a brand new sign instead of that stupid old cardboard one that came with him. That was my only actual con with him, and I finally just remade it out of wood and put my own letters on it. I think it came out pretty good.
Step right up here. You'll do nice, very tasty, healthy. Cut it! Wow, you're a basswood. You there. Do you want to play a game? If I catch you, then I get to eat you. Gotcha. Oh, I missed. Ah, well, I'll just have to catch the next one then. Hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Come a little closer. We've got fun and games and I'll get you next time.
This is Jack Straw. Now, as you can see, he's not set up. That's because he's sort of broken. Okay, let me tell you the story of how I got him. There was a fall fest at my school, and basically, my mom was not feeling the best, but I really wanted to go. So, basically, my dad said, you know what, I picked something up today, and it's in my trunk right now. We can either go see what it is, or your mom will bring you to the fall fest. And it was killing me. The decision was killing me. So I said, I'm gonna go see what's behind door number 1. It was Jack Straw. Now, the only thing is, I attempted to set him up, like, in the off-season between 2019 and 2020, and basically his mechanism was locked in that like very condensed position, and neither my dad or I knew that there was the thing on the bottom that you had to turn to unlock it. So I was like, it's locked. So my dad pried it open and broke gears. So sadly, this Jack Straw is not completely working right now. I hope to eventually get him working again, but that's Jack Straw. I'll roll a demo from a while back of him. jumping spider. Now, this is the first spirit prop I ever bought myself. I bought him in 2019. I went to my local spirit, and I was actually looking for Cocooned Corpse. My mom and I went there. She said, hey, we're going to go to Spirit today. Maybe we'll find Cocooned Corpse. And I think if he was there, she was going to buy it or something. I don't know. That didn't happen. So I had about $50, and I said, you know what? I'm going to buy a jumping spider. So I bought the black jumping spider, and he was my first jumping spider. I now have all 3 of them. We'll get to that later. But yeah, very classic scare, very classic prop. Let's roll his demo. This is Rusty. My mom and I went to Spirit for the 50% off sale, and we were looking at the props that they had left. Rusty was one of them. My mom said, I'd be willing to split you 50-50 on Rusty. I had about $45, so a little more 55-45, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. So we ended up getting Rusty for $100. We split the price, and he's been a pretty good one ever since. A lot of people have problems with him. With the chainsaw he clicks a bit with me, but he'll hit the relay switch eventually, and he works just about fine. So yeah, roll his demo. You gotta get that checked out, buddy. Oh, no. I'm gonna bend this relay switch in the off-season. This is Abandoned Danny. I got her for my birthday in 2019. Basically, I was given all my birthday gifts, and then my mom said, hold on 1 second. I got something else coming. And I'm like, ooh. So, she goes downstairs, and she comes back with Abandoned Danny with a trash bag up to her neck and a grocery bag over her head. I'm like, what is that? So, if I'm not mistaken, she was actually on when that was, maybe, I don't remember exactly, but I ended up taking the stuff off, and I'm like, it's Abandoned Danny. So, yeah, she's been a pretty good prop. A very overlooked and forgotten one, if I do say so myself. I do really like her, though. She's pretty creepy, though, by her size. More people don't really see her. But, yeah, that's Abandoned Danny.
Come a little closer. I just want to hug you. Don't worry.
I won't bite.
Please play with me. I'm so lonely. I won't be anymore now that you're here. Stay with me, and we can play forever.
This is Looming Strawman. I got him for Christmas in 2019. If you didn't know, my birthday's December 19th, so Christmas and birthday sort of warped together. So, Looming Strawman, I got him in 2019, like I said, for Christmas, actually. He is a very, very cool one. He's always been my favorite Scarecrow. He's so fallish and cool, and he's got a pretty good scare as well. Even though, you know, he's one of those SVI props, he does get some pretty good scares. The only thing is, 2022, there was something wrong with his lunging motor where it either wouldn't lunge or wouldn't retract. So, basically, I ended up just zip tying it up so that it couldn't lunge forward. Earlier this season, when I first took him out, though, I looked into the motor and I found the problem. The problem was that the piece that attaches onto the motor that ends up, yeah, the piece that attaches onto the motor that spins the gears to spin the belt was not glued on correctly, so it would just spin freely, and it wouldn't actually gain any traction from the motor. I did super glue it, but as it seems, the super glue did wear off. You can see on one of my Scarecam live streams, he just sort of went down and he didn't come back up. So I did end up zip tying him, and he's not lunging at the current moment, I don't think. So yeah, I will roll his demo anyway though, and let's get to that.
You think you can sneak through my neck of the woods without dealing with me? Gotcha! No way, you run fast when you have to. Good on you! Woo-hoo-hoo! Things are getting dead quiet around here. That's always the time. Something jumped out at you! Woo-hoo! I almost had one that time. You better watch out. I'm getting faster. With just one touch, I've turned this harvest into a rotten heap. Maybe I can make the same of you. Looks like you'll stay fresh for a little bit longer. I hear that these parts is haunted. That don't scare you none? Thinking that somebody's gonna grab you. Lucky for you, I'm the only thing haunted around here. You best skedaddle now.
This is Levitator Girl. I got her for, believe it or not, Easter in 2020. She was, we were, so, okay. My dad was planning on doing a bedroom display in our haunt for 2020, which would have been our first real haunt. So, I showed him Levitator Girl, and he said, oh yes, that would be perfect for that. And I was actually planning on getting either John Doe or Bloodthirsty Betty to sit on the bed instead of her if we couldn't. So, basically, apparently, my dad found one on eBay for like $90 in December, all the way back in December, and they only ended up giving me her for Easter in 2020. So, I got her for Easter. I opened her up, I opened her box and everything, and there she was. So that is Levitator Girl, and yeah, let's roll her demo. Also forgot to say, we made this table for her, or bed. It's just basically, this is just a door, and then these are just 2x4s screwed onto it, and there's just a sheet over it. So yeah, pretty simple, but pretty good. So yeah. This is the roaming creepy bear from Spirit. Now, a lot of people don't like him. I'm actually the opposite. I love him. His quality isn't the best, but I really love his face. His phrases are a little cheesy, but I think it works. So, yeah, I ended up ordering him, I believe, in May of 2020. And, yeah, I absolutely love him. He's still probably one of, if not my favorite roaming prop. And, yeah, let's roll his demo.
Why did all the boys and girls run away? Well, I love a good chase.
He does a very good part, or a very good job at the bump part, not so much the go.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Ah, step on bubble wrap, dang it. Ah, he's getting me. This is Crouchy. Crouchy is another one of my favorite props of all time. Now, my parents and I plan to go to Spirit's flagship location back in 2020, and you know, my dad had this thing where he would just, because I would be, you know, sitting there in the living room all day on YouTube watching Spirit Halloween videos, and my dad would just randomly at some point come in to check on me, and he would just act like animatronics. One of the main ones he would act like is Crouchy. He would just walk in and go, and then walk back out. So, back when we were about to go to flagship, my dad said he might buy something. So, I surprised that he may buy Crouchy. So, we went to flagship, and there were 3 Crouchies there. We ended up picking one of them up, and that was right at flagship. Though, that's not where the story ends. We ended up bringing it to the register, and my dad said, oh, go get the 20% off from your mom. So my mom was out front of the store, so I ran out and I said, hold on, can I get your phone for the 20% off coupon? And she said, okay, yeah, here it is, go show it to him. And when I got back in, they were like, what? And I'm like, it was something about the price. And I'm like, he's supposed to be $300. And my dad's like, shut up. And basically, Crouchy rang up on sale for $50. Therefore, we couldn't use the coupon. We got him for $50 though. Oh my god. $50. So we ended up bringing him home, and he's been one of my favorites ever since. He's pretty menacing. A lot of people don't like him for some reason. Yeah, big clown. I get it, but like, he's horrifying. He makes people scream. I love him. Let's roll his demo. This is Huntress. Huntress, I got her in 2020. I went to, hold on, let me fix her on there. I went to a Spirit with my mom, and I brought my money with me. I planned to buy a prop that day, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy Huntress. Huntress was one that I wanted, as she was only $120 back in her day, and she was a very good scare for only that price. She can lunge to either side, but I have her lunging forward right now, which you have to modify her to do that, which it's not really that hard. You just lift up the shoulder frame, turn it, and then boom, you get her going other directions. I could even make her go backwards if I wanted to. But yeah, that is Huntress, and she's a really good one. Let's roll her demo. This is the Peekaboo clown. I went to my local Spirit in 2020. I was there like every other day, okay? The manager there knew me by name, okay? And he decided, I was going there and I wanted to buy a prop. I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy either Peekaboo clown or Fright in the Box. And I said, you know what, I don't know. So the manager came over and he said, and we were talking to him, and he said, if you're really looking for the one that's worth its value, get Peekaboo clown. He is worth every penny for the $230, I think, with the digit eyes, the whole, both animations, and how big he is. So I ended up, I said, can you open the box and look at his face? Now, I haven't done any modification to the face. I know he's covering it right now, but when he opens it up in the demo, you will see it's not that bad. Maybe I will stuff it eventually, but it's not that bad. And I actually sort of like it squished a little bit. It makes him look meaner. So, I ended up buying him that day. When I got him home, though, the sensor didn't work. So, I have since fixed the sensor. It was just a broken wire, I think, or like this wire ripped out of the wire harness. So, I ended up bringing him home, and then eventually I fixed that. Though, since then, I think there's something wrong with his adapter because it only does enough power to run one of the motors. There was some issues with his speaker as well at sometimes, along with the mouse. My dad had to solder a wire on there, and I've had problems with literally every mechanical part of him. So, yeah, so he works fully right now, except for the motor that lifts him, which for next year I will try to get that fixed. But, yeah, we will roll his demo.
I just love hide and seek. 1, 2, 2.5. Ready or not, here I come! There's nowhere to hide on Halloween night. We're all out to get you. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! I just love that game, particularly with crying little babies. I'm ready to play again. Where'd everyone go? I can't see, because I had my eyes closed. Blah. But I'll keep them open to see where you run away to. You can run, but you can't hide. Ooh, Halloween is so frightening. I can't bear to watch scary things. I'm such a sensitive soul. Blah! Perhaps you will come closer and keep away the boogeyman.
This is the red and black jumping spider. My dad and I went to one of our local spirits, the second closest to us, and we were just looking around. I think we needed a fog juice, maybe a fog machine. So we went there to get that, and my dad was looking at some of the animatronics they had. He looked at sewer varmint, and then he also looked at the jumping spider. So we ended up getting the black and red jumping spider, and yeah, so he's a pretty neat one. Just another one of the jumping spiders. Also, when I said and the other one before, sorry, I made a mistake. I forgot they came out with a new jumping spider this year. I don't have it yet. Okay, roll this demo. This is Nightcrawler. He's in pretty rough condition. I got him in a lot back in 2020. My dad paid about $500 and we got a bunch of stuff. Not many life sizes or props. There are a few more that you'll see. But this is just Nightcrawler. He was about the first one that I opened, I think, because I was excited to see him. I'm like, hey, I think I've seen that thing before. It's really cool. So, yeah. This is Nightcrawler. He barely works. If I can get him to work, I'll record a new demo. If not, I will just insert one from a previous collection video or another demo online. So, yeah. Let's roll whatever that is. This is the Floating Reaper from Techie. I'm not sure exactly where he was sold. Well, I think he was sold to Spirit and a few other places, but I'm not sure where this model was bought because it was also in that lot. He doesn't really work anymore. The wire's ripped out of his base, so none of his head lights up. He does still roam, I'm pretty sure, so I will be able to show that. But, yeah, that's him, and, I guess let's roll his demo. is the flapping bat. We also got him in that lot, and he's probably one of my rarest props. I've only seen him one other time. It was in an eBay listing. And, yeah. So, basically, what he's supposed to do is he's supposed to flap his wings something like that. A bit more violently. But the gears in there, I think, are broken. And the adapter is completely cracked. That's why it's not even plugged in. It's just the wire. But, so basically, he's a mess. We will get around to fixing him eventually. I believe his eyes are also supposed to light up, but they just don't anymore. They didn't when we first got him either. But, yeah, we'll get around to fixing him eventually, but for right now, he's just a static prop. I will insert an older demo video of him, though, so let's do that. This is a brown jumping spider. Yes, I'm lifting him up. He was back here. You couldn't really see him. I got him from that same lot, as well as the bat. I'm not sure if I said. I got him in that same lot from 2020. That was when I collected all. Oh, there's his adapter. He doesn't actually run on battery. He can't for some reason. But I got him in that same lot. So now that's when I first collected all 3 jumping spiders until there was a 4th, which I still haven't gotten yet. So, yep, that is the 3rd out of the 3 jumping spiders, and let's roll his demo. This is the 8-foot wingspan bat. The cool thing about him is that his wings spread out 8 feet to 8 feet. It is going back behind that guy, but hey, whatever. That's how it is. So, basically, we got him in that same lot as well. His face is very dry rotted and it's sort of cracking, but I'm trying to keep it as good as I possibly can. I believe he was sold at Menards a long time ago. And yeah, he's pretty cool, little dangly feet here. I did put him up over my garage door this year, and he looked pretty good up there. So I may do that again next year. But yeah, his eyes do light up. Other than that, he is a static prop. So if I can get the eyes, if they even still work, I will show that. This is the Snow Reaper, or the Frost Reaper. Not an official name, just a name I gave him. I think the real name for him was just like 6-foot standing skeleton, and you may see he's not 6 feet, because I actually found a pole that fits him, and I added it on, because the pole actually has a spike at the end of it, so I can actually put it in the ground, as the original pole didn't, and it just kind of sat there. So, yes, this is him, and, he's a pretty cool one. He doesn't do anything, he's just a static prop. But yeah, let's move on to the next prop. This is Jackstraw. You may recall, didn't you just show a broken Jackstraw back there? Yes, I did. This is a working Jackstraw. My dad, in a panic because Zombie Tech Squad couldn't really help him, in a panic before 2020 for Halloween, he ended up just ordering another Jackstraw. So I think if I do get up the other Jackstraw and make him work, I'm going to turn it into something else, because there's not really a point to having 2. But yes, this is our actual working Jackstraw, and yeah, let's roll his demo. This is the Harvester of Souls. During the 2020 Halloween season, I was searching for him everywhere, though sadly I couldn't find him. I ended up finding him on Amazon in around January, February of 2020. Or 2021, sorry. There were 3 in stock, and I got 1 of them. So it might have been overstock or something. I don't even remember where it was, like, I don't know what website selling on Amazon it was really from. I think it was from Spirit, but either way, we got him. He actually shipped in just his normal box. It wasn't like a shipping box or anything. It was just his normal box. So you don't know how fast I bought that thing. But yep, this is him. Let's roll his demo with the fog.
Look at me, just as all the others have. Now that I have you, your soul will be mine forever!
This is Wacky Mole. Sadly, he doesn't work anymore. I pulled him out of the box this year, and his control board was pretty much fried somehow. I don't know how it happened. I thought it was the adapter, and then I plugged another one into him, and he wasn't working. So, sadly, he's not working anymore. If anyone out there watching this has a spare Wacky control box they'd be willing to lend me, I'll pay for it. I need it. So, just please reach out to me. Instagram, email, Discord, all those funny things that you can contact me on. Just contact me. I will pay for it. I need a Wacky control box. Anyways, let's say how we got him now. So, back in 2021, he was one of the main ones I've wanted Wacky Mole for years before that, and I was so excited that he had returned. If you don't know, he was originally released in 2013, and they brought him back for the 2021 season. He is an amazing one. I did bend his arms a bit, and basically, I went to a Spirit. This was the first day open. I wanted to get a prop. This was the first day, so we went to a couple Spirits, and we found one that had him on display. So, he had only been on display for a little bit. We asked, do you have any Wacky Moles? The one set up right there. They said, oh, we can tell you about one. So, I took it. It had only been set up for a couple days. So, I said, okay, you know what? I'll take the 10% off, because I think it is 10% off. So, I got him for $200, even though he is like $230, I think. I got him for $200 flat. And yeah, let's roll his demo from last year, even though I can't roll in a current demo.
Step right up, boys and girls. Who's next to get walloped by my hammer? I'll be the first on your block to say, Wacky Mole, club me over the head. I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer. You better watch out, or I'm gonna whop you over the head, too. Oh, please, come a little closer. Yeah. Bad Halloween costumes make me crazy. They make me wanna pummel things with my hammer. Yes. I think I'm going crazy again.
This is Mr. Dark. Now, I made a deal with my mom that if we found a Mr. Dark during the season somehow, which wasn't likely, that she would buy it. So, well, I put my name down for him at a Spirit, and I received a call one day. I was our local Spirit. They said, hey, we just got a Mr. Dark in stock if you want to come pick him up. So, we went there, and my mom ended up picking up Mr. Dark. And, yeah. This is Mr. Dark. He's given us some issues in the past, but the mechanism he's using right now is serving us pretty good. So I will show his demo now.
The rebirth comes in dark of night.
This is Henry Hustle. He is a really cool prop and one of the most unexpected jump scares in retail. His head pops up. There's another head underneath. He does work. I'm not just doing that. Or I think he works. We're going to find out when I plug him in. There's been some issues with his adapter. I'm not quite sure why. But, yeah. So, he is really cool. I was looking for him everywhere in 2021. And I was like, I could not find him anywhere. That is until I was at my grandma's birthday party one time, and I was like talking about it, and my dad said, "You know what? I'm just gonna look at Spirit's website right now. I'm gonna look on Google, and I'm sure I can find somewhere that's selling him." First thing, my dad opens up his phone, and it's in stock, restocked on Spirit's website. So we ordered him as fast as we could when we got home, and yeah, he arrives a few days later. Sadly, his head had just straight up broken, like 3 activations in. So, I was like, I have a feeling that's not gonna go back down, and then it just didn't. So, sadly, I had to do a lot of work, and I ended up getting a brand new mechanism that's not even made for him. It's actually made for the 2022 Little Skelly bones. But it works on him now, and that's all I really care about. Now, I just hope that he does work for the demo, because we had some issues with the adapter and stuff. I don't know. It's finicky. But we'll figure it out. Let's roll his demo if we can. So, sadly, I just tried to plug in Henry, and it appears that he's got some board issues. It seems like the board's fried or something. As I'm plugging him in, he's doing the same thing that Wacky did, sadly. Though, good thing, other than Wacky, I know someone who has a spare Henry Hustle board, and hopefully I can conjure up enough money to buy it off of him. If he doesn't decide to give it to Freak to Realist, please give me your hustle board. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna insert Henry's demos from last year, so hopefully, yeah, that.
Time for a trick. Remember this card. It'll be the last thing you'll ever see. Step right up and pick a card. It seems you've picked the card of death. Wanna play a hand? Stakes are high, and you may lose your life.
This is the 2021 Ghostface. We got him back in 2021. I had put my name down for him because I really wanted him, Henry Hustle, Mr. Dark, and Wacky Mole that season from Spirit. So, I didn't have the money. They called, they said they had him, and I did not have the money for him. So, basically, I ended up, my mom texted my dad, and she said, so they have one of these at the Spirits, one that Bobby really wants, and do you want to buy it? So my dad said, oh yeah, that's a pretty good deal, because he was $130, just like Huntress, because he does the same bunching to the side thing. So he's just a little bit more expensive because the price raised over the year gap. So we ended up getting him. I set him up at my grandmother's house, and yeah, he's pretty good. So yeah, let's roll to his demo. Supposed to pop out from behind a wall. This is Harriet Hustle. She is definitely something. She is a pain to set up, but you know what? It's fine. She's worth it. She's pretty creepy, very unique for a clown, as this is one of our only female clowns in retail. There is another one, though. It's the little pale girl license from Terrifier, so does it really count? So, yeah, Harriet Hustle. I got her for my birthday in 2021, and yeah, I wasn't able to set her up until a little bit later into 2022. But yep, that's Harriet, and let's roll her demo. She would swing more, it's just that her thing isn't tied up too tightly. This is Bloody Bag of Jokes. I got him for Christmas. Yeah, wait, I think, yeah, Christmas in 2021. This was the re-release model of Bloody Bag of Jokes, and he has given me quite a few issues in the past, sadly. His motor, it gets stuck quite often. That's only happened this season, though. I think it might be because of the cold. I can try to get it working for the demo, but if not, then he's just going to have his mouth moving, and I'll probably have to get a new motor for him. When I first, just like Harriet, I couldn't set him up immediately. I actually waited, and I set him up with our cameraman right now, Mr. Colby, Beyond the Grave Rave. So, I set him up out here for the first time. It was freezing out, and yeah, that was like one of my first times actually seeing Colby in person at all, actually. So yeah, funny, right? But yeah, so that's Bloody Bag of Jokes, and let's roll his demo.
You know I'm holding a knife in here, and you know what's bloodier than this knife? You, when I get out of here! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Walking in here upside down like that? Isn't all the blood rushing to your feet? Say, how about getting me a drink? I get really thirsty just hanging around like this. How about a Bloody Mary with a long, long, twisty straw?
This is Two Scoops. I was waiting to see Spirit Halloween's 2022 lineup before I ordered him. I wanted to see if they really had any good clowns. I didn't really like, yes, I sort of liked Mr. Punchy, but I ended up saying, you know what, I'm just going to order 2 scoops. So I ordered 2 scoops in like July of 2022, and needless to say, I do not regret him. He is an amazing decision of mine. He does like to fall over a lot, but I absolutely love him. He's also very top heavy, but basically, I just love how much he has going on. I love how he's got the 2 heads. I love how he's got the little girl in the ice cream cone. His proportions are so big, and really, he's just such a unique prop. Yes, he's a clown, but I think that just adds to it. It's so cool. And his outfit, it's sprinkles that you put on ice cream. His whole theme is all about ice cream. I love the bickering back and forth in between the 2 heads. I just love it. Sadly, this one's mouth doesn't work anymore, I don't think. I could probably fix it. I think it's a wire issue. I just need to solder it. But I may fix that eventually. But yes, he is really cool. I love him. Let's roll his demo.
Give me that! Let go! It's mine! Get your own!
What's wrong, little girl? Don't you like ice cream?
Everybody likes ice cream.
This one's mine. You can have the next one.
Forget it. I'm not falling for that again.
Fine. We'll share.
This is the Electrified Man with Little Zappy. You may be wondering, where did you get this? Well, this is just a dummy stuffed with a newspaper, spray painted with a little bit of fake blood, tied up in a lawn chair with Little Zappy. I usually do display him with Little Zappy to make it look like he's getting electrocuted. So, yeah, I did make him custom, so this was my real first custom prop, and I do display him with Little Zappy just so I can get an activation, usually. He doesn't really move at all or anything. I do have a strobe light in him. God knows if it has batteries in it or whatever, but, yeah. I will roll his demo if the strobe light works. Hey, there's a washer. Huh. I don't know why that was there, but yeah, that is Little Zappy and the Electrified Man. Let's roll their demo.
Tick tock, time to go. Let's light 'em up. Who's ready for some real shock and awe? I feel like there's some real spark between us. It's not my fault that I'm so shocking. I'm just wired that way. Hi, my name is Zappy. I'm ecstatic to meet you.
This is the 2022 model of the Little Skelly Bones animatronic. Now, I forget what I was gonna say. He's a bit sun faded. That's why he's red. I displayed him for like 2 weeks outside because we were in a drought. We didn't have any rain, so I just displayed him outside constantly. There was no real reason not to. So yes, we got him in 2022. Basically, I was watching a video by End of the Road Haunts. And I think he was ranking his top 10 swinging props, or maybe his top 10 props of all time. I'm not sure. At number 1 was Little Skelly Bones. My dad saw it on the TV and knew immediately where. Oh my God! Bro fell over. He fell. Ah! But my dad knew immediately we needed to get this thing for the graveyard. I said, well, they remade him this year if you want to get that one as well. He said, oh, we're going to get him for the head of the graveyard. We'll get the swinging one to go on the awning eventually. So that year we ended up getting the jumping one. My grandma was at the Spirit with me and we picked him up and my dad paid for him when we got back home. So I still love Skelly here. He's a neat little guy. Yeah, let's roll his demo.
3, 2, boom! Ready or not, here I come. Da 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 da. Pray for the dead, and the dead will pray for you. You can pray for the dead, but the dead will prey on you. Through the dark woods and into the night. I'm coming for you to give you a fright. Da 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 da.
This is Twitching Clown. We ended up getting him from my dad's friend, also named Bobby. He used to own a professional haunted house by the name of Evidence of Evil. And, yeah, sadly he doesn't really own it anymore. His co-owner took it over. He actually came and helped us with our haunt this year. But, yeah, we got Twitching Clown from them for about $40. When I first got him, his whole module down here was completely destroyed. We ended up being able to fix that. The only thing is, he didn't have a base, because after I got him, he fell off. He died. I literally caught it on video. I will roll the clip right now. Alright, so yeah, you saw that. So, basically, then, one of my friends who I actually was able to get a free prop from, later down the line you'll see it, he actually had a spare base from a Morris Costumes prop that would probably fit Twitching Clown, so he decided to just give it to me, and it did actually fit him. So now we actually have a base for Twitchy, and I did put that block of wood under it because he leans a lot forward, so I'm trying to even it out to make him lean back a bit more. So yeah, here's Twitchy. Let's roll his demo. This is young Crouchy. My mom and I went to our local spirit after a little trip to my grandmother's house on my mom's side. And this was a bit late at night, and my mom saw young Crouchy. They had young Crouchy set up, and yeah, my mom decided that, hey, you know what, we're gonna buy young Crouchy, or she's gonna buy young Crouchy. So she bought young Crouchy, and yeah, I say this young Crouchy, he took a little spill yesterday, so I had to re-glue his head. His head may be looking down a bit more than it's supposed to now, but hey, whatever. But yeah, let's roll his demo. I forgot to mention, but only one of his eyes works, sadly. This is Teary the Clown. Teary is, I wanted to get the Popcorn Clown from Party City, but they never put him online. So, sadly, actually not sadly, I actually like Teary a lot better than Popcorn Clown now. I ended up ordering Teary the Clown from Home Depot instead. I love Teary. He is awesome. I love how he's so versatile. You can use him in a graveyard or a clown room, possibly even more themed. He is so cool. He's massive too, and with that animation, he like comes right down to you as well. He is really cool. The only complaint I have about him is his pants completely lost the elasticity. I don't know, and they don't stay up anymore. They just kind of sit there. But yeah, other than that, he is awesome. I absolutely love him, and yeah, let's roll his demo.
You know what I love about rotting flowers you find on a grave? They're free! They sure are pretty. Once a clown crawled out of a grave to get all the attention he desperately craved. He picked all the flowers and soon after devoured and chased after all that misbehaved. Start running! Ring around the rosies. Want to chase each other around this hole in the ground? You gotta watch your step. We all fall down. She loves me not. I love me, you're gonna rot. Roses are red, violets or blue, you'd better hide, or I'm gonna catch you!
This is a life-size animated scary clown from Lowe's. He was on sale for about 50 bucks, I think. It's a Sunstar clown, but I put tickets in his hand. My dad ended up buying him from Lowe's for around 50 bucks, and I stapled some tickets in his hand. I think it works out quite well. Yeah, he's very violent. Let's roll his demo.
Welcome, little kitties. How about the trick and treat? Oh, why don't you take off that mask? What? That's not a mask. It's your face. If you think I'm funny, you should look in the mirror. Whoa! Move it! I'm on a roll! Here comes trouble!
This is the roaming antique doll, also known as Lost Lizzy. So, you know, the person filming is the person who gave this to me. So would you like to explain why I have this?
Okay, I will. So, back in 2022, when Lost Lizzy made a return to spirit, me and my mom, we ordered her, and we think that they accidentally sent us 2 Lost Lizzies. Oh yeah, there was three actually. But we got one, and then, you know, I really liked her, and then a couple days later we got 2 other ones, and we were like, where are they coming from? So we sent one back, and I was like, this is weird, and my mom's told me, how about you give it to Bobby? And I was like, okay. So we gave it to Bobby, so yeah, that's how he has Lizzy.
Yeah, so, yep, that's her. I guess now let's roll our demo, thanks to Colby.
You can run, but there is no hiding from me. Go ahead, try. Don't bother trying to get out of here. You'll never get out of here. Ready or not, here I come.
This is the Reaper Tombstone, sold by Spirit Halloween for 2005. So, he was one of the most rare props of all time in my eyes a while back. I've seen him in a couple other places, so at least I know he's known. But I ended up getting him at, he was at the Curb. One of my cousin's friends used to do a big Halloween display. They had a lot of stuff. They had some smaller stuff. They had the Moonshine? No, not Moonshine Barrel. Shadow Stalker Zombie. I was gonna get him, but there's a little miscommunication. I said I basically, my cousin asked me, do you want it? All this stuff. I said, oh my god, you have a rare thing there. It's the Tombstone Reaper guy. And he thought that what I meant was that I only wanted the Reaper Tombstone. So, yeah. So, I could have had a few more, but hey, you know what? It's alright. We got the Reaper Tombstone, the main piece that I wanted. And his lights used to work. They don't light up anymore. I'll try to get that fixed for next year. I'll run another string of lights in there, maybe. I don't know. Either way, he's still a cool one. His hands just move. He doesn't have any audio or anything. But let's roll his demo. So here's the Reaper Tombstone plugged in. Sadly, none of the lights work, as I said. But here's his hands going. It's just got a little reindeer motor back there controlling it. This is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, I got him for my birthday in 2022. Nightcrawler is one of the ones that I wanted for a while, and I finally ended up getting him. My mom absolutely loved Nightcrawler, and I took a second look at him, and I'm like, you know what, he's pretty darn scary. So you know what, I'm gonna ask for him for my birthday, and yeah, so I asked for him for my birthday, and I ended up getting him. So this is Nightcrawler, and let's roll to his demo. This is Strawman. I got him for Christmas in 2022. He was a really cool one. There's not really much to say about him. He is my first servo prop. He's got the servo motor in his neck, and I do really like him. He's got that classic fall vibe to him. And yeah, let's roll his demo.
Did you know that this land is cursed? The original farmer buried his victims in this very field. They say it helped to keep his soil nice and fertilized. Would you care to see where the remains lie? I've been keeping these tools nice and sharp, just in case the farmer's spirit returns this year. I think he will be very pleased with how I've been running things. And I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see you. If you're looking for somewhere safe, you can hide in the hole I dug out back. It's 6 feet deep and very cozy. I'll even tuck you in with a few layers of soil on top to have a nice, long rest. I know the worms would appreciate you. You aren't afraid of little me, are you? Why, I love this time of year, with the dead leaves all around us, and the darkness wraps around us like a mildewing blanket. Perhaps we could get acquainted while I sharpen my tools. It's nights like this when the border between worlds grows thin. You never know what is lurking in the shadows, or right behind you. Stay close and keep your limbs closer. You wouldn't want to lose any.
This is Zombie Swing Girl. When I was little munchkin, little Bobby, okay, not that little, but back in like 2019 when I first found Spirit and everything, she horrified me. I hated her. She was freaking scary. And really, she still is to me. That is why when I found her for overpriced on eBay back in 2023, early 2023, I had to buy her. I won the bid on eBay. I bought her for $245. I think she was pretty good condition. No box, whatever. I did overpay for her, I will agree on that. But you know what? I don't even regret it because she is really, really creepy. And she still sometimes creeps me out if she's in the right setting. So yeah, she does fully work pretty much. I think, no, there's something wrong with the swinging mechanism. I'm going to look into that. I haven't looked into it yet. But it did stop working this season. So I will look into it for next season. But yeah, that's Zombie Swing Girl, and let's cut to her demo. This is a dark Jester on a swing. He is a static prop, and I got him for $50 on eBay back in early 2023. He is pretty cool. I think I paid a pretty good price for him. I believe he retailed for about $100 when he first came out. He's a static prop, so he doesn't have a demo, so I won't be showing anything. But in the haunt, we like to set a chair next to him, and the actor that sits in there holds an air horn and throws Dark Jester at him, and it scares a lot of people. So, yep, that is the Dark Jester on a swing, and let's move to the next prop. This is the Sitting Scarecrow. The Sitting Scarecrow is a classic prop, originally came out in 2016. And my dad ended up, or I actually found this on eBay for $100 along with a nice projector, which we do get our fair use of. So we got the both of them for, I think my dad offered the guy $90 and the guy accepted it. So we ended up getting Sitting Scarecrow on the projector for $90. And the Sitting Scarecrow, I mean, he did have to have a little fixing with the head when I first got him. But it didn't really say that in the listing. Yeah. But I was able to fix it pretty easily. And, yeah, that's him. Let's show his demo. This is Grave Watcher. I got her on Amazon before she released, actually, back in the 2023 season. So, I was one of the few people to actually get her before she released. And sadly, last year, 2024 season, that's why our base is all wooden, because what happened was a big briefcase fell on her and snapped her in half, and I couldn't fix it, so I just made a new base for her. I do have spare parts for her, which I am going to use to actually make a new part, or a new prop, and get her back to her normal order, working order. I am going to use that to make a custom prop as well over the off season. So, let's roll Grave Watcher's demo.
Beware, you are now in the graveyard of fog. I am the guardian of all souls. We've eagerly been awaiting you and are so happy you finally arrived. Don't be scared, come this way. I have a special grave for you, the one that is right behind me. Make yourself at home. This is the end. We want your soul.
This is Clown on Stilts. Man, do I love him. I got him from Lowe's when he first released. I got him when he first released. I got him like in July or so. He is absolutely massive. He is 8 feet tall, actually 8'1" I measured. And I just love him. The saddest part is he's very faulty. His mouth shorts out a lot, so I ended up cutting a wire to his mouth just so he wouldn't have that problem. And then up here, I don't know if I could show it, but see, this little arm is supposed to be attached to the motor, and it snapped off. And that's what makes his arms go back and forth like that. So sadly, he doesn't do that right now. I can definitely super glue it eventually, but it's going to be a while before I even get around to it. So let's roll his demo with the audio and lights.
Hey there, boys and girls. I love fun and games. Do you want to play? Let's play this one for keeps. Tails, you lose. Heads, I win. Your head.
This is the Crypt Keeper. Now, if you know me, I love Tales from the Crypt, and especially the character of the Crypt Keeper. He's so cool. He's not very scary, but he's just awesome. I love all of his phrases. His voice is a little bit not, like, show accurate, but I love him. Yes, I did pay like $3.20 or so for him, but hey, I think it was worth it, even though that is extremely overpriced. I love it just because the namesake and character of the Crypt Keeper. And yes, I did make this chair completely custom for him. This was actually our fireplace came in this. It was a crate, and I completely demolished it and deconstructed it and reconstructed it to be like a big thing for him. Yes, this is a beam sensor I've had down there. It's just for now. But yeah, and these candles, they light up in the skulls. You just can't see them at the moment because it's light out. But yeah, let's roll his demo, and I will also show the candles in the dark.
Greetings, creeps. It's your old pal, the Crypt Keeper, known to all you fright fiends as America's Most Haunted. I'm here once again with some cryptic remarks. Once was a creep named Lamar who used dynamite for his cigar. They recovered his liver from the Sawani River and his eyeballs from East Zanzibar. Now there's a guy who got a bang out of life. When I was a little creep, we played a lot of party games like hide and go shriek, spin the beetle, ghost office, and pull the tail off the donkey. Let's face it, kiddies, I've become quite a celebrity. The world worships the ground I rot in. You know, I feel like a little kid again. Hey, waiter, bring me another little kid. Medium rare this time. It takes a sick, devious, disturbed mind to come up with the things I say. I'm so blessed. Did you know the average human body contains approximately 6 quarts of blood? Yum! All of a sudden, I'm thirsty. I've been very busy lately going around from door to door collecting for the Black Plague. We're thinking of bringing it back. I got this letter the other day. Dear Crypt Keeper, do you happen to know the origin of the expression, "You can't keep a good man down"? Yes, I do, creep. That was coined in 1904 by a seasick cannibal. I was recently asked this puzzling query by one of my many fear fans. Should fried chicken be eaten with the fingers or not? No, absolutely not. The fingers should always be eaten separately. And I'll leave you with this little bit of crypt wisdom. You know you're a corpse if you throw a football and your hand goes along with it. Love me tender, love me true. Let me be the ghoul for you. So have fun, kiddies. And don't forget, the morgue, the merrier.
This is the towering werewolf. I nicknamed him Charles, call him Chuck. So basically, we got him from. We also got him from my dad's friend, other Bobby. His motor, there's a gear broken, so I have it unplugged right now. But yeah. So I'll show his demo, his mouth moves and everything. He has actually fallen twice today. Guys, as you can see, I have some wood on him that is keeping him up. But yeah, we'll cut to his demo where his mouth moves and he growls and stuff. Yet again, we have Headless Horseman. We got him in a lot with Chuck, also, you know, same for the same guy. Also named Bobby. We got them both for $140 together. They both worked when we got them. Headless Horseman works. He runs on batteries. You know, he's the one from Home Depot 2021, I believe. I actually do enjoy him quite a bit. You would think that, you know, oh, the one on the horse is better. I actually really like this one. He's quite neat. I love how big he is. Even though he is a static, he is really cool. So yeah, let's roll his demo.
When darkness has come, I bring the darkness of my soul out into the world, and I ride. I travel far and wide to find what was taken from me. And oh yes, I will find it. I've got plenty of time. My patience has been severely tested. I've waited hundreds of years. But no matter how long it takes, I will get what I came for. The Headless Horseman rides tonight. You'd better take care, because I am on a mission, and this time there will be no stopping me.
Woo! This is the Howling Spirit. I got him from Spirit Halloween flagship location in 2023. He is a really cool one, actually. I did do a pin back here that would keep back his cloth that goes over his face so that you can actually see his face without that wrinkle there. But he is actually quite cool. I didn't expect to get him, but I said, you know what? He's pretty cool once I saw him in person. So I ended up picking him up, and I say he's really good for only $200. He's weatherproof, he's 8 feet tall, and he's just flat out cool. So sadly the belt for his motor broke right now, so the arms won't move in the activation, but I will roll his demo now. This is Dagger Mike. My mom really wanted to get him while we were on vacation, but she couldn't find actually a spirit out in Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia, or the flagship one that had him. So when we got home, she went to our local spirit, which was just opening, and we got him there. He is really cool. I love him. He's my unofficial adopted little brother, okay? Mr. Mikey. And he gets a lot of really good scares. He jumps up really fast, and a lot of people get horrified when he jumps. They're like, oh my god, he's one of our best jump scares that we have. So, yeah, let's roll his demo. This is the Night with a wingspan of 12 feet. He is really cool. While we were on vacation, we actually sort of got stranded in Maryland. Okay, I'll tell the story. So, we was driving. We was on the highway. We were driving to Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia. We were driving, and then my mom's car started malfunctioning. All the lights on the dashboard started blinking, and then we stopped. So we had to stop at like a Holiday Inn, I think, in Maryland, and there was a Home Depot right down the street. So we walked down there, and we wanted to see if they had any Halloween stuff out. They did. They had a Predator of the Night set up. So my dad saw him and he said, "Oh my God, that thing is awesome." So he looked online and he said, "You know what? If they have any left in stock when we get home online, I'm gonna order one." And so he did. A few weeks later, he came in, and that also leads us on to our next prop. So before we do that, we'll roll his demo. So yeah, let's do that now. I also forgot to say that earlier this season, Predator of the Night did take a fall. The wind caught his wings and he went down. The arms snapped, which I was able to fix, but the head, the entire servo motor got discombobulated. I was able to glue it back together, but the gears for the motor that moves his head up and down are not making contact. So sadly, that motion doesn't work at the moment, but all the others do. So let's roll to that. This is a 12-foot skeleton, and as I was saying, this is sort of a continuation from the Predator of the Night story. So, my dad goes to pick up Predator of the Night, and he sees it. They have 12-foot Skelly up, and he says, "Are you taking these things down soon?" The lady at the counter says, "No, we're gonna wait. We're waiting a couple more days." And the manager that's right there is saying, "Nope, they're going today." So my dad went to pick him up on the day that they were taking them down. And my dad got the 12-foot skeleton store display. And I am so glad he did, because this thing has been nothing but a blast in the past year. I keep him out year-round in the front yard, and I decorate him for every single holiday. I did him up for Christmas last year. I got the Santa suit for him this year. I did him up for winter, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I attempted Easter, but it was so close to St. Patrick's Day that I didn't really have time to finish him. I don't even know if I have pictures of it. Did him up for 4th of July, and I leave him normal for Halloween.
And I also did him up for Thanksgiving this year, and this is that.
So, I love how, I just love 12-foot skeleton. He is so cool and so versatile. I just love him. He doesn't have an activation, but his eyes do go, so I will show the eyes now. I also did get the eye changer for the 12-foot skeleton, so that we can reattach his eye sockets and make him do all these different things. We got hearts in the eyes, stars, fire, swirls, the cat eyes, brown eyes instead of blue, the original, and I don't even know what those are. Fireworks. So the only thing is, it takes a lot of effort to replace these. You have to go in and actually replace the screens in his eyes, and these just came in yesterday because we got them on sale. So I'm gonna take him down before I put him back out in the front yard and do that, but it'll probably be after this video releases, so you won't be able to get a clip of that. But if I can still edit it in, I will edit it in with the demo. So yeah, let's cut to that. Here's 12-foot Skelly's eyes from the ground, and now I'm gonna go up to the pool deck to show you from more of a, an angle. And here's 12-foot Skelly's eyes from the pool deck. So, actually, I did end up putting the new eyes in. It's before I even started editing. I think this is like the day out, just the day after the prop collection. So here is 12-foot Skelly with the new eyes. Actually, let me switch to 4K so that we can see them a bit better. Here we go. Let's switch. This is the normal eyes. That's brown eyes. Those are the fire eyes. Those are the cat eyes. These are heart eyes. These are fireworks. These are swirly eyes. The same ones used on Peekaboo Clown. And these are star eyes. And that's all the settings. Alright, on to the next prop. This is Mr. Punchy. I got him for my birthday. 2023. He's one that I wanted ever since he first released. And I know he's a little stupid. But he's a good kind of stupid. I actually really like him. The only thing I don't like about him is that he's very hard to stand up. He doesn't like to stand up very much. So, that's why his arms are in the trees right now. If they were not, then he would fall. I did make this hat for him, which I made out of an extra Mr. Punchy, which I will get into later. Basically, when I got him, I put him right in front of, near the door in my room, and needless to say, I went downstairs, my door was closed, and I heard a big crash. I couldn't get in my room. Mr. Punchy fell in front of my door, and in order to open the door, we had to break Mr. Punchy. So that ended up getting me another Mr. Punchy, which is actually this Mr. Punchy. The other Mr. Punchy, you'll see later down the line, I made it into something else. So, yeah. Let's roll Punchy's demo.
Round and round I go. Where I stop, soon you'll know. I have a secret. Come closer and I'll tell you. Closer, closer. I'm a clown just spinning around. You're a fool who's going down to hell. Come closer. I have something to tell you. It's so funny. I promise you'll die laughing.
This is Skeleton Santa. I also got him for my birthday from my grandmother on my mother's side. I really like Skeleton Santa. He's versatile and hard to use all at the same time, really. He is cool. I love him. He's probably one of my favorite Christmas props that they have out there. But he's also hard to use in the sense that you kind of need to do an evil Christmas display to use him during Halloween. So, he is really cool other than that. And I just really like him. He's cool. He gives off a really cool feel. And, yeah, let's roll his demo.
You met my evil Christmas elves? Be sure you love helping me terrorize the naughty children. Just be careful not to get too close. They are naughty little things and will bite your finger. If you do come visit, be careful to not stray too far, or the Yeti just might get you. Why, hello there! Have you been naughty or nice this year? Naughty? You better get your act together. Much worse than coal will be coming to you and your family Christmas morning if you keep that up.
Do you believe in Santa Claus? You better. A lack of festive spirit makes me very angry. And don't you want the gifts you asked for? Keep your ears open past midnight Christmas Eve, and you just might hear when I slither down the chimney with my terrible gifts. I must say, it's sure nice being away from the South Pole. The chill there just goes right through me. Don't bother leaving milk and cookies out. I really just don't have the stomach for it. But some spare ribs might be a nice snack if you have them. I see you where you are sleeping. I know when you're awake. I'm gonna leave some spooktacular presents under the tree this year for all the misbehaving children. Just be sure to not open them till Christmas morning. I'll be watching. Snakes for Jackie, spiders for Annie. Oh, it's the most horrible time of the year!
This is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the one sold at Lowe's for 2023, and my grandparents went there, and I always loved him. And my grandparents went there on my dad's side, and got him for me on the sale. They ended up giving him to me for Christmas, and he's really cool. I did stuff his stomach to make him a bit fatter because they don't really capture the fatness of Leatherface in any of the animatronics, I don't think. The spirit one just looks like an egg. I'm not even gonna lie. The body form, it looks like an egg. Anyways, yeah, this is Leatherface. He uses audio directly from the movie, which I really like. And I guess let's roll his demo. This is the 2023 model of Demonica. I really liked Demonica, and you know, she's such a classic and creepy prop that I just had to get her. So I asked for her for Christmas from my parents, and they ended up getting me for her. Getting her for me. Yeah. I'm no wording. So, yeah. She is really cool. There's not really much else to say. She is quite nice and creepy. So yeah, I guess let's roll our demo. This is the Holiday Yoda from Home Depot. I really like him, and though I was not really gonna pay for him because he's a Christmas. He's not really Halloweeny or scary. But that is until they put him on sale for $50. So I ended up to jump. I was literally sitting there at the kitchen table reloading the page until it actually updated and went down to $50 so that I could get him. So I ended up getting him for $50, and he's really, really cool.
And I just want to add,
Oh?
we were on the phone together, and mine was saying $50, but yours wasn't.
I remember that.
We were on the phone together, and mine was saying $50, but yours wasn't, and you were getting mad.
I was getting pissed. But yeah, he has Christmas attire and Halloween attire that you can put on him. I will demo him once normally, once with the Halloween stuff, and then once with the Christmas stuff, just to give a good demonstration of each. And he's 3 phrases, so it kind of works out perfectly like that. So yeah, let's demo him.
Yes, always in motion these holidays are. A luminous season full of life you shall have. Enjoy the festivities you will. My ally is joy, and a powerful ally it is. Truly wonderful the celebrations of this season will be. Have much fun together, we will.
This is Creepy Towering Clown, also known as Grimsley the Great. Now, I really love him, and I always have, and I've always wanted to get him, but sadly, way back in 2019, they ended up discontinuing him. So sadly, I was never able to get him. That is until one came up on eBay for $200 plus 50 shipping for, like, there was a make offer button, but I didn't even care. I bought that thing so fast. The speakers were broken, so I did have to get new speakers for him, but it was worth it. I love him. I love having the original model. This is the 2018 model, I'm pretty sure. He has the vinyl face, and a lot of people have said that the face on mine is really, really good. If you can sort of see it here. I do agree, it's probably one of the best Grimsley faces that I've seen ever. Though, like 2 months later, they ended up re-releasing it on Spirit's website. I don't regret it, because I like having the original model, the 2018 model. I love it, and I am super glad that I was able to actually get it. So yeah, let's roll this demo.
I'm starting a new juggling act. I'll need a hand from one of you, and a head, and a foot. That's all any part will do. I'm looking for someone to play hide and seek with. You go hide, and I'll come find you. Start running!
This is the 2015 Swinging Little Skelly Bones. He is so cool. Like I said, way back in 2022, I showed my dad the video of him, and he wanted him ever since. There were a few that we considered buying. They were for, like, an interesting price. Until one of them popped up on eBay for, not 100, $40. Just $40. Sadly, the head came broken, but we weren't able to fix it. We are going to be able to fix it. We just haven't gotten around to it yet. Right now, his head is actually just taped on, and then none of the internals are actually in there that make the head turn or the eyes light up. So right now, he just swings and talks, but yeah, he is still a really, really cool one. I really love him, and yeah, let's roll his demo. Oh, actually, wait. I wanted to add, I got him from a fellow haunter / haunt tuber, I guess you could say. He's he hasn't uploaded anything on his channel yet, but I think he's still going to. I think he's still planning on uploading things on his channel. I got him from Merry Mr. Scary. Go check him out. I wanted to give him a shout out. He's the one that sold us this awesome little Skelly Bones for only $40. So go check him out. Shout out to you.
You shouldn't be afraid of things that go bump in the night. Hasn't your mother ever told you that it's okay to play with dead things? They will pray for you, then they will pray on you.
this is Demonica. Now, you probably are saying, didn't you show me Demonica before? I did. Spirit Halloween issued a recall because on the original model, the hands were, they didn't go on, like, easily. These actually go on easier. So, they issued a recall, and everyone who bought a Demonica originally was sent a brand new one. So this is a second Demonica. I have used, I may make her into something else, but I don't know. Yeah, she's cool. So, yeah, let's roll her demo, even though you've already seen the other one. This is Pisty the Clown. You may be saying, hey, he looks familiar. That's because this is what I did with my original Mr. Punchy. I thought Spirit is not that... They're too wussy to make a prop with an actual gun. So, obviously that's not a real gun, YouTube. It's plastic. I painted it black. Okay? So I ended up making the old Mr. Punchy into this. It does have a rotating motor that turns it back and forth, but sadly he fell many times during haunt season, and believe it or not, it was a plastic frosty Wendy's spoon that was making him turn. So that actually cracked. I was using like another spoon for a while, but that also cracked, sadly. So he's just a static right now. Maybe for the demo I can get another spoon in there, but whatever. Let's roll his demo. This is Clowning Around, also known as Uncle Boo Boo. He is a really, really, really cool one. I love him. I got him way back when he first re-released back in May for halfway to Halloween. I think it was May 3rd, actually. So it's crazy how I remember the day. He was originally released back in 2020, and there were only 750 of him made. Therefore, like, there were, like, not many people who were actually able to get him. So, when they re-released him, everyone was buying him because they thought maybe he was like a limited release again, which I don't believe he was, but I still got him, and he's awesome. He's been an amazing addition to our collection, and I just love him. Let's roll his demo.
I got some new volunteers for my act. Don't worry now, I'm a professional. I do wonder, though, should I juggle you with torches or chainsaws? They both sound fun to me! Hey, you there! I'm trying to figure out what to do with these two little tykes. But as you can see, they're a bit unwilling to cooperate. So, do I put them in the box? Or in the pot? I know, right? Either way sounds great to me. Little Uncle Boo Boo climbing through your window, scooping up the children and biting off their heads. Oh, come on. Everybody's a critic. Well, look at these two little ones all wriggly and squirmy like. They're so cute I could just eat them up. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Hey now, there's no need to be like that. We're gonna have so much fun together. Well, just you wait. Soon you'll be screaming with happiness. See? We're all having fun now. Hey, you two, trying to get by me without giving me a hug? Why, you would have hurt my feelings if I had any. Shucks, I'd run away from me too if I could.
This is Stimpy the Clown. I made him. You may have said, hey, you know, he doesn't look familiar from any retailers. Where'd you get him? I made him. This is literally a foam head, and I sculpted on top of it. PVC framing and everything. He does have a motor in there that makes his head go back and forth, though I'm not exactly sure if I will be able to get that motor to work. The motor doesn't really like to work very much. But, if I can get it to work for the demo, I actually had it off for Halloween, sadly, but if I can get it to work for the demo, then I will demo him. If not, I'll just show a picture of him with his audio that I made for him. Yes, that is me voice acting. I probably also made audio for Pisty as well, because I didn't actually make audio for him yet, but I may just for the collection video. Anyways, let's cut to Stimpy's demo.
So yeah, sadly I can't get Stimpy to work, but I will sort of shake his head while playing his audio, which will be edited in. So, let's do that.
That is Bone Collector. He is 100% my favorite 12-footer of all time, and one of my favorite props of all time. I absolutely love him. He is absolutely massive. He was sold at Lowe's this year, and I was helping my dad out with, like, renovating his new office. He got an office, he bought it, but it was under renovation when he bought it. And the original owners or renters of the building ended up abandoning it because they were going to make it an ice cream shop, but one of the guys suddenly passed away, and they kind of left it as is. So my dad finished renovating it, and I helped him renovate it. So as sort of as a gift for helping me renovate it, he bought me the Bone Collector. Even though I wasn't the one who paid for him, even if I was, he would have been worth every penny. He is so cool. Sadly, he is a bit faulty. One of the eyes lights went out and the mouth stopped moving, so I just completely unplugged the wire that goes to the eyes and the mouth completely. But other than that, he's still awesome. Let's cut to his demo.
So, as I'm about to film this, Bone Collector's mouth just randomly started working again. It's only the eye that's not working now. So, let's do his demo.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You will roam through the valley of death for all eternity. With all of us. Yes, enter the Master's abode. Your soul shall be vanquished to the deepest, darkest dungeon if you do not leave now.
This is Art the Clown. He comes with these removable and attachable sunglasses that you can put right on him. Oh, if you can get him to say. Hold on. There. So, this is Art the Clown. My dad bought him because he loves how violent Art the Clown is and how scary and creepy he is. I as well love him. He is so cool and creepy and such a good character. I'm definitely going to get a Santa suit for Terrifier 3 for Christmas, and I'm going to keep him out in my room or something. Or I'll even put him in our Christmas display. Who knows? I absolutely love Art, and he is definitely one of the best props this year. Let's roll his demo with and without the sunglasses. This is Spirit Halloween's The Ringmaster. I got him for Christmas. But you may be saying, Bobby, are you crazy? Christmas hasn't passed yet. Yeah, that's because I really wanted The Ringmaster and the next prop you'll see, but I didn't have the money for them, so I realized the only way that I'm actually going to be able to get them is if I propose the idea to my mom. What if you get me my Christmas and birthday gifts for the haunt, therefore you don't have to worry about them later on down the line? And she said, you know what? Go for it. We'll do it. So I ended up getting Ringmaster for Spirit Halloween. We just walked into our local Spirit one day. We went there to buy, I don't remember what we went to buy, but we walked in and we were talking to the ladies at the counter, and she said they got a whole new shipment in. And my mom said, hey, did you get any animatronics? I said, yeah, we got a few. She said, do you have, what's the one you wanted? The Ringmaster? Because if you do, we'll buy him right now. So we ended up walking out of there with a Ringmaster. They had 2 in stock, so I ended up walking out of there with the Ringmaster. Now, you may notice there's a little blood on it here. I didn't add that. The ceilings of our haunt this year were reused from last year, and basically I had splattered blood on some of the walls, and the walls got used for the ceilings this year. So as the condensation in the tent and it had started to condensate, it made the fake blood, it made it able to become liquid again, and some of it dripped onto Ringmaster's shirt, along with some also dripped onto Clown on Stilts' head and stuff. There was some blood dripping everywhere, sadly. So I'm going to try to get that out because that's where the cool projection is. I don't really mind the blood on the other props because, I don't know, it's fake blood. But fake blood just doesn't match Ringmaster. So I'm going to try to get it out because that's where the projection is. He does have a really cool projection. So I will demo him in the light and the night because I do want to be able to showcase his cool projection that he has.
Come in, my ghoulish guests. My menacing menagerie can't wait to awaken your fears. Step right up. Play for free. We've got wicked fun games. And my minions will make sure you get what's coming to you. Welcome to the Carnival. My friends are going to show you a scary good time. Come on. Everyone is welcome. However, no entrance is free.
This is the little pale girl from Terrifier. That's the other one that I wanted to get. So she is my birthday gift. She goes with art over here. I didn't put them next to each other because I got first. I love Pale Girl. The only thing is, her head is only attached by a small servo T. That, you know, like the little plus sign thing that comes out of a servo motor. A lot of them came broken for many people, and same happened for me. I tried to glue mine. Sadly, it didn't hold. The first night we were open, I literally walked in the haunt. Within 2 minutes, her head had fallen back off. It was doing fine up until then, but I guess someone must have knocked into her. But I did try to fix it, and then it broke again before we even opened the next day. So I just taped it. Sadly, your head doesn't move right now. I am going to try to make that piece out of metal for the upcoming next season. Therefore, it doesn't break again. But I will show her demo now, minus the head tilt.
Oh.
This is the Death Row Scarecrow. Now, you may be wondering, I haven't seen him anywhere either. That's because he was custom made by a good friend of mine, Mr. Thrills Haunts. He also gifted me that Twitching Clown base, and he is really cool. This is probably the closest prop to professional that I have. He's fully foam filled, same with the face, the arms and everything. It's really nicely made. He's got strobe lights right here on the bottom cross, and he's about 8 feet tall up to the top of the cross. So yeah, I will show his lights now, and shout out to Mr. Thrills Haunts. This is the Tombstone Lifter Zombie from Haunted Hill Farms. He was originally sold at Spirit Halloween in 2009, but he got re-released by Haunted Hill Farms through Techie Toys this year. Now, he's actually broken. He's supposed to lift the tombstone. He doesn't like to do that anymore. I will show an older demo video of him. He's stuck on the gargoyle. I ended up getting him for absolutely free from a giveaway done between Fright Maps and Haunted Hill Farms. I was quote-unquote the ultimate graveyard giveaway where I won him, another prop you'll see next, and a couple small props. So, yeah, that is the Tombstone Lifter Zombie. Let's roll an old demo video of him. Who I did fix. He broke a couple days right before. And he is completely fixed now. This is the Gargoyle from Haunted Hill Farm. He was also sold at quite a few other retailers, but this is the Haunted Hill Farms model. I also got him in the Ultimate Graveyard Giveaway from Haunted Hill Farms and Fright Maps, so again, thanks and shout out to them. Fright Maps, actually, they should be paying me to say this, but I'm just going to say, Haunted Hill Farms, they sell animatronics, lots of cool old ones that you won't find anywhere else, so go check that out if you want to get some old Techie Toys animatronics. And Fright Maps is a website where you can list your haunt up for people to come see. I actually got quite a few visitors from the Fright Maps app this year, so it really works. Go check it out. So, the Gargoyle. He's really cool. Sadly, the wing on mine came broken, but the awesome people over at Haunted Hill Farms ended up sending me a new one, and they overnighted it to me. It came the next morning, within 24 hours of me sending the request in. So, he has had some problems where he just randomly beeps. I think the wind hits his buttons in the back that turn him on and off, and it just makes him beep, beep, beep. so he doesn't have batteries in right now, and he does fog out the mouth. The fog machine's not included, but I will show a demo of him with the fog, which will actually be my first time seeing him with the fog. I didn't hook him up to it this year. So I will roll the demo and the fog. Let's go. This is Man's Possessed Friend, also known as Bubba. I ended up getting him on the 50% off sale. I split him 50-50 with my dad for this year. And, you know, I'm just going to show you. This is Bubba. He's our new dog. I'm going to pet him real quick. Yup. Real good dog. Yep.
I don't think your cats like him.
They haven't seen him yet. But yeah, this is Bubba. I really like him. He's one of the ones that I've wanted ever since I really got into Spirit Halloween. We went to a Spirit Halloween about an hour away from us when I first got into Spirit Halloween because it was the closest Spirit that actually had almost a full ISE setup. And Bubba was set up in the Reaper's Wharf Boardwalk ISE, and my dad walked right by him and he said, "Oh my God, we need that." So it's now taken us 5 years to get to him, but we finally got him, and this is Bubba, and I think this is a good way to round off the Halloween and Christmas 2024 animatronic collection. Let's cut to every prop going at once. So, in an extremely sad turn of events, after I filmed that last clip, I got a notification that it would be starting to rain soon, and it was the last prop, and the only thing I had left to film was all of the props outside at once. So, in a very sad turn of events, I ended up bringing all of the props inside. And I was going to, after we take down the walls, put them up along the sides, but I'm not going to get to taking the walls down or anything, so I'm just going to be starting to take apart all of the props. So, very sadly, I can't show them all going at once this year, which is very, very unfortunate, but hopefully we will be able to next year. I'm also considering filming a prop collection video before Halloween, but before we even start setting up the hunt next year, which would be really nice. And then I'll release it a little bit before Halloween. So, yeah, I'm very sorry for that. I would like to do something special if I could. I'll figure something out. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bobby K out. If you do want to see all or most of my props at once, you can go check out the collection video from last year, which that didn't actually do as well, so if you could go check that out, and that would be nice. It's kind of like a win-win. You get to see most of my props going at once, and I get a view. So, yeah, you can go do that, and I'll just sit back and watch. This is Strawman. Though, just because I did want to give something special, here's all the fails that happened during the prop collection video, and I guess if this makes up for it, this would have happened anyway, but there will be some special Christmas content coming, and a bit more Halloween before Thanksgiving rolls around, and then after that I'll completely switch to Christmas. So, yeah, let's get to the fails.
We have Chuck the werewolf down.
This is the towering werewolf. I nicknamed him Charles, call him Chuck. So basically, we got him from. We also got him from my dad's friend, other Bobby. Oh god.
Oh my god, Tower Clown!
Grimsley!
Oh my god. Oh.
But we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. Okay,
Goodness.
back to stuff.
Jeez.
Go. Why won't he go? What? Oh, he's on demo.